talk about inspections. An inspector, you're going to hire an inspector to come and take a look at the house. Virginia is a buyer beware state. So what that means is that it's incumbent on the buyer to find out everything that's going on in the house. So the inspector is licensed and is going to come, they're going to check the windows, they're going to check the plumbing, they're going to check the heat, they're going to check they have a whole list of items that they're going to check. Depending on the size of the house, it can take about 2 or 3 hours to conduct a home inspection. If it's a small condo, I've seen them take as little as 45 minutes to an hour. So the inspector puts together his report, sends it to us, and from that, if we've got an inspection addendum that allows us to negotiate repairs, we may go back to the seller and say, these are the items that were discovered in our inspection and we'd like you to take care of them. Sometimes the lender or the seller will agree to everything. Sometimes the seller will agree to some of them. Sometimes the seller will say, I've already resolved that, so here's a receipt to show you that it was resolved. Sometimes the seller will say, you know what, I'm out of town, I'm not coming back. I'm just going to give you a credit for you to take care of it once you own the house. So again, it's a negotiation that goes back and forth. If the seller and the buyer cannot come to an agreement on the negotiations of these inspection items, generally speaking, the buyer has the right to void and can walk away from the deal. I'm pausing because in today's market, we have a very difficult situation in that because it's so competitive, so competitive, most times, even in a buyer beware state, buyers are giving away they're waiving their right to the inspection. Now, there are things that you can do in lieu of waiving your inspection. You can do a pre-inspection, and most of the time, sellers will allow you to come into their home before you make an offer. There is a benefit to that, and there's also a challenge to that. And the benefit is that you can actually get your inspection and know what you're buying, but you're not going to be able to ask for any repairs. The other challenge is that you can, in a competitive situation, you can do an inspection and an inspection and an inspection and an inspection and still not win the house. And the cost of doing an inspection is going to be, depending on the size of the house, it can be anywhere from $300 to $800.